Hello, I'm Dr. Matthew Skinta, and you may recognize me from the book jacket of some of your favorite actor texts. Now, you may be wondering, what's my connection with Poznan? Why will you see me there? And the funny thing is, you may have seen me there before if you'd have gone in the past to Mr. Bear Poland. But that's not why we're going this time. That's in October. We're going so that we can share our learning together related to contextual behaviorism. Now, what can contextual behaviorism bring to a Europe where an invasion of Ukraine is underway? Nearly 1 million, or possibly more at this point, refugees have fled the war into Poland, and where different currents of populism, fascism, or authoritarianism seem to be crossing the globe. We'll see. Hopefully good things. I don't know. I'm going to try and talk about this in one direction where I think this pertains to how we think about gender roles, sexuality, and sexual orientation. Look at the panics that are occurring around the globe, looking at the panics that are occurring in the US around trans women as professionals, as athletes. And you have to ask yourself, well, what is this crisis? Ultimately, this crisis of masculinity is something that's unfixed and unstable. How many joke memes have you seen about the size of Zelensky's balls on social media? I've seen a lot. So when I say that I'm going to be talking about gender, sexuality, and what our contextual behavioral lens can lend to all of this, I hope that it immediately feels relevant. What other lens do we have that's so comprehensive in explaining the world around us, but also might explain how the language we use to describe our problems is pushing this ebb and flow of relationships of coordination versus opposition, different discriminative stimuli that tell us whether or not we're doing a good job at manning or womaning in the world. So this is the sort of talk I'm going to bring. And it's a talk that I hope was informed through spending the latter half of last year in Europe, primarily based in Warsaw. I had the opportunity to interview LGBTQ provider activists from Poland to Croatia, and just about every point in between, about what it's like to be on the front lines, what it's like to worry about or to directly face harassment or discrimination, both from your families, from your community, and from the broader society. I'll also be giving a workshop that I hope you might find useful on working with sexual orientation and gender diverse clients. I'm excited not only for what I'm going to bring, but I'm excited to see the other speakers that have been advertised, that are contributing. I've had the good fortune of working with the program committee to review and evaluate some of the different sorts of submissions that have come in. And I tell you, this is going to be an exciting conference. There are some of the top thinkers from not only around Europe, but really around the globe who are excited for what it means to be in this place at this time in the world and to share our vision for how contextual behaviorism might improve, one step at a time, the kind of world we live in. Now, don't just take it from me. I'm a very partisan outsider, but I think this is also a unique chance that so many voices from the German-speaking and Polish community and throughout Central Europe that may not get top billing at the World Conference of ACBS will have a chance to shine. The different types of talks and workshops I've been hearing tell of that I've reviewed abstracts for are absolutely amazing. So I hope you enjoy Poland and Poznan as much as I have in the past. I hope I enjoy it as much as I did Bear Pride. And maybe, just maybe, this will also give us all inspiration and refuel us in the ways we need after the pandemic to go back into our communities and to create a more compassionate world.